The safety of our members is our top priority. Whenever a member expresses a safety concern, the service request is flagged as a hot call and prioritized for speedy dispatch. Respond immediately to hot calls, and provide realistic arrival times to our members. Let's see what hot calls look like in field service. The service appointment will appear in red, on both the Gantt chart, as well as the exception panel. Your role as a dispatcher is to monitor the service appointment and keep in constant communication with both our member and the driver. The service appointment will remain on the exception panel up until the driver has arrived on location with our member. Let's make sure that AAA knows that you have contacted our member. To do that, we'll look at another way to select the KMI button, other than on the Service Appointment Expanded tab. To do so, we'll click on the Calls and Drivers tab. Select Service Appointment. Remember, since we are wanting to inform AAA about our contact with our member, then the service appointment information is where they will look for that. The page will default to the recently viewed service appointments. We'll go ahead and change that to the Keeping Members Informed, or KMI selection. You'll see our members' names and their corresponding phone numbers listed here. Only today's calls will be displayed. The calls are listed by age. The youngest call is the first one listed. Let's go ahead and update the service appointment regarding contacting our member. To do so, we'll click on the pencil next to our member's name. And, lastly, you will click on the Save button. Great. Now, AAA will know that you have contacted our member. Remember, you can also get to the KMI button on the Service Appointment Expanded tab. Let's go back to the Dispatch console. To do so, click on the Dispatch console tab. Let's go to the expanded work order to view some information about the hot call. To do so, we'll double-click on either of the service appointments. We double-clicked on the tow appointment, therefore, the actual start time for the tow appointment is not shown, because the driver just got on location at the breakdown location. Had we double-clicked on the breakdown appointment, then the actual start time would have been displayed. Let's go to the Work Order tab. Remember, the Work Order tab is the one that you should always be working on. Also, notice that there is a priority code here. That is because it is a hot call. Let's click to expand the work order. Let's scroll down to view more of the Work Order tab. Notice here, the priority is noted as critical. That's because this is a hot call. And, the priority description states that there are concerns for the member's safety or medical condition. This is where you will find information about whether a flatbed was required. If the flatbed required box is checked, it is because Field Service has identified that the vehicle requires a flatbed per the tow manual. The service information section, along with the feed, is where you will find information regarding the reason for the service appointment being deemed a hot call. That's all you need to know about hot calls. Remember, your role, as a dispatcher, is to monitor the service appointment and keep in constant communication with both the driver and our member.